Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. With an eye on new affordably priced housing units in Edina, the City Council has created a public financing method for 66 West. Beacon Interfaith Housing Collaborative, a nonprofit developer, plans to build the 66 West apartments on the site of the former TCF Bank on West 66th Street. The 39-unit apartment complex would provide supportive housing services for Southwest suburban youth and young adults who have experienced homelessness. At a meeting earlier this month, the City Council removed the site of 66 West from the Southdale 2 Tax Increment Financing District and created a new TIF district for the housing project. TIF is a public financing method that is used to provide funding for redevelopment, infrastructure, and other community improvements. New taxes generated by the new construction help fund the improvements. Existing taxes paid by the property continue to be distributed to the city, school districts, and county.
The funding for the 66 West project is unique in that we are able to use existing tax dollars that are newly created from the new apartment buildings that have been finished. And those monies have been collected in a TIF account, and those will help pay for this new affordable housing project called 66 West. It's a pretty unique situation where we have the opportunity to use brand new dollars that have not been generated before to deliver something that's a community good, something that supports a need in the community that would otherwise not be funded.
66 West is estimated to cost more than $11 million. The city plans to use $550,000 in TIF money to support the project. Architects have shared their visions for two redevelopments in Edina. DJR Architecture is proposing to redevelop the BP gas station at 3901 West 70th Street as an 8,000 square foot retail building. It has been designed to offer better pedestrian environment on the street sides of the building with street-facing entries and landscaping buffering the building from the streets. The proposal is very similar to Phoenix Plaza across the street, where the Vitamin Shop and Ameritrade are located. Phoenix Plaza was also designed by DJR Architecture.
It's exciting to see the evolution of France Avenue because we had the privilege of working on, the new Bank of America building, this corner, and we have two other projects working on France Avenue. So it's fun to see this evolution occurring in Edina and how the street is revitalizing, becoming its own urban environment within the city.
The City Council also recently reviewed a sketch plan for a proposed redevelopment on Lincoln Drive. Opus Corporation has proposed redeveloping the former United Health Group site at 5901 Lincoln Drive with a 4-story apartment building to be called Lincoln Drive Residences. Children's Hospital has moved their business offices into the office building on the north and east side of the site. An unused portion of the existing office building would be removed and the apartments built on the unused surface parking lot on the south side of the property. The city requested that 10% of the units be affordably priced. Council members gave their non-binding feedback on the proposals at a meeting in April. Should the developers decide to move forward, they will need to seek formal approvals in the future. When it rains, it can be easy to overlook the fact that excess water often carries pollution into our local lakes and streams. That's why two environmental groups put on a workshop at Edina's Public Works and Park Maintenance Facility. Members hope more residents will invest in rain gardens, a low-cost, eco-friendly solution. Edina TV's Dietrich Nissen spoke with a resident whose initial interest in rain gardens morphed into a fun home project.
I had some existing plants here.
Although there wasn't much to see yet, Edina resident Michelle Hoff says she can't wait to see her rain gardens come alive.
They're exciting, they're low maintenance, you don't have to do anything, basically. For the most part, it takes care of itself, and it's beautiful.
Like other rain gardens, Hoff says hers is designed to hold and filter excess rainwater. Her concern is that water might otherwise turn into runoff that could pollute the Minnehaha Creek.
I think it's absolutely critical that we are all involved in making sure that what flows in our streets is limited and clean.
Thanks for coming out of the beautiful sunshine to learn about native plants and rain gardens with me.
In order to achieve that goal, Hoff attended one of Edina's Planting for Pollinators rain garden workshops.
I jumped on it and went to the workshop and found out a bonus was they had the Minnehaha Watershed District had a grant program.
They can help pay for the design services, they help pay for the plants and materials, and the landscape contractor.
Metro Bloom's executive director Becky Rice says financial incentive from the watershed aside, the workshops provide a ton of resources on how to start planning for a rain garden.
The EPA has identified runoff as the #1 source of pollution to our urban lakes and streams. Everyone should have a rain garden in their yard.
We are in this beautiful area with magnificent lakes and streams, and we cannot take them for granted. They are a huge part of why this area is so fantastic.
And with workshops such as this one, there's a higher chance people will protect our local water bodies and plant their own gardens. In Edina, Dietrich Nissen, Edina TV.
The cost of a rain garden varies depending upon size and quality of materials used. If you're interested in building your own, contact Metro Blooms at metroblooms.org. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.